When I look back, by qualification, I'm a master's in economics from Madras Christian College, and I was pretty much always good in academics. Always wanted to top the class or something in those lines. Little nerd in that way. Wanted to have my name carved in the honor of the board, and uh, also got awarded by governor of Karnataka. I pursued my master's in economics because I think I really loved the subject as economics, because it's a very logical subject, and it is always relevant and it's always dynamic, right? However, after my qualification, I joined Accenture, and that is when, and I think sometimes in life you get 2 to 3 different choices, and it's not that God doesn't give you options. God gives you 2 to 3 different options, but what option you go with, that's where your life leads to. So at the end of the day, it's the choice that you make. So I think going to Accenture, I met the right people at the right time, and they were just forming learning as a team way back in 2005. And they thought that the head of the learning thought that I have a flair. I could talk to people, and so they just put me there, and I was pretty much good with the product that we used to sell, and which was insurance product. And they realized that she has very good flair because she has a subject matter expert, and the way she articulates is something we are looking at. And then they realized that since she's so good in communication, why not experiment her with other stuff? And that's how the learning piece came into picture. I started co-facilitating with the senior facilitators, and then they realized that no, she doesn't need to co-facilitate. I think we can just give it to her completely. She has her own style, and then of course they invested on me for a lot of different certification. And then the people management came to me, and slowly I started climbing the ladder. But at the same time, I think it can only happen when you yourself is very passionate, because people can see that, right? People always see that, whether you're really enjoying what you're doing or whether it's just a facade you're putting up, right? So I think people around me, or my colleagues and my peers and my bosses, they would have seen that I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. And I think that is what I tell everybody, and for all of us, right? Do what you really, really love. And if you have not found that as yet, don't worry. Don't be disappointed, but always try to find something which really excites you, which really gives you goosebumps probably sometimes, that's how my journey started in learning and development. And after that, I don't think so I have turned back. And after that, Epsilon happened. I was working as a learning partner in Epsilon, solving a lot of interesting problems for strategy and insights team, and very specific to a particular tech pillar, designing a lot of programs at an org level. So I think you always learn new things, but you also need to always ask yourself, is it this that I really, really want? And I think even most important thing is, what is it that you definitely don't want? Figure that out first, because otherwise you will be probably fulfilling somebody else's career ambition and not yours. So find that out. What is it that you definitely don't want to do? Because if you have to go, what is it that you want? There could be a long laundry list.